1057 WPU.
Live via satellite, it's Rockline. The show where you interview the biggest stars in rock and roll. Rockline is brought to you by 24 on Fox.
Hi, I'm Tony Scott for Bob Coburn in Los Angeles, and tonight we welcome Quiet Riot to speak with Kevin Dubrow and Frankie Banali. Call the toll-free Rockline at 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625. One number, toll-free from anywhere in the U.S. And now, let's welcome our guests. Bob, feel better. He's got the bucket wherever he's at, getting better as we speak. And it's
and now we go on.
Wow.
With Tony Scott. We're going to have to give you the bucket.
Hopefully no buckets needed.
No buckets needed, Tony.
Although after the show we did in the lobby, before the show.
That's right. There's always the pre-show.
That's the best part of the show.
Coming at you.
That's right.
If only we could air that. Man, that was a blast. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
We'll have
You're
to
welcome.
touch on some of that. Sanitized, of course.
Yes.
Folks, it's our favorite grizzled vets, Quiet Riot, who's been around forever.
It's been being called beef jerky, but
grizzled vet.
Hey, I am going to be in the straitjacket by the end of this night, folks. On the official list of the 100 greatest artists of rock, this band, and they're back with a good one called Rehab.
Thank you.
So what's the story behind the Rehab here?
New album, first new album in 6 years, I think is what we've done, right?
Correct.
And we decided to take a left turn and make an album like the albums we grew up listening to. Sort of 70s retro, modern retro is what we like to call it. It's sort of based in the blues. It's not a blues album, but it's based in blues rock.
It's blues-like.
We're going to hear plenty of live stuff off it. Kevin Dubrow and Frankie Banali and friends.
We got the whole band here, and plus some friends we brought along with us, special guests.
Special guest Mr. Neil Citron will be playing guitar with us tonight.
Excellent. Well, this album dropped back in October, and it was, like you said, your first studio album in quite some time.
Yes.
Doing well. And we say hello to you guys.
It's good to be here.
Now, first off, Rod Stewart, 62 today.
And we wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rod.
Yeah.
How often do you get the comparisons, Kevin? Come on, it's got to happen.
Since I dyed my hair blonde constantly, it happens at least 10 times a day at airports. I said to Frankie, I've never known a person's hairstyle to be so iconic as Rod Stewart's. It's just a shag haircut from the 70s.
Yeah, unfortunately, your check cashing scheme did not pan out so well.
Now, do you get your hair cut hanging upside down like Rod used to?
It's just a blow dryer and mud.
It's looking good.
Thank you.
Both of you got the hair going here. We're going to throw some dirt around tonight. We'll sample the new album. You'll play live. We'll take calls. This is going to be a good time. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So what have you been up to? What's been happening lately before you get here?
Well, usually the first 2 months of the year are the vacation part of the year for us. So we'll start probably the end of February in all earnest touring. But, we're a touring band. We're a working band. And this is what we do. We have a bigger reason now to tour, which is Rehab. But, we expect to be doing quite a few international dates and U.S. dates as always.
11 tracks on this. You got a very special guest who plays on the last track.
Glenn Hughes.
Glenn Hughes. Good buddy of yours, right?
The greatest rock singer on the planet, a living rock singer on the planet today, I think. And a good friend of both of ours. Frankie actually played on the Hughes Thrall album in 1982.
1982, yeah.
And Glenn lent his bass services and his songwriting services to many of the songs that Frankie had written with Neil Citron. I got the demos and couldn't figure out what to sing. Right. I said, obviously, God, you guys aren't singers, because the way you've written these songs makes it very difficult for me to follow a cue. So Glenn Hughes came to my house and heard the demos that Frankie and Neil had done, and in mere moments had come up with some of the greatest vocal parts, I think, that I've ever sang. I mean, I didn't write them, but I mean, I tried to figure out if this guy is actually this talented or he's just channeling God. Because, I mean, in 2 minutes, boom, these incredible lyrics, these incredible melodies.
And consistent. I mean, he's been doing this for 3 decades now. He's a wonderful musician,
sure,
great vocalist, and a really sweet man.
Oh yeah. He's something else. Well, we got a new album, like you said. Should we go into Black Rain right now and enjoy this? It's Tony Scott for BC. This is Rockline. Quiet Riot in the house. Awesome stuff, guys. Quiet Riot is back. That's off Rehab. It's Kevin and Frankie with Tony Scott. Glenn Hughes singing back there.
Singing back up. Tony Franklin on bass on that one from the Firm, Jimmy Page's old band.
Right. And who else playing on that?
Neil Citron on guitar.
I see him in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kick back.
Neil's in there tuning up.
Right. What was that now? Somebody in... yeah, he was. Thank you.
Did somebody say something I couldn't hear?
There was something in my ear. You guys, it's just great to have you here. Tony Scott for Bob Coburn. We'll take a break right now, come back, take some calls, and as we go into the break, Blind Faith. This is Rockline.
Blind faith is the cause of the trouble. Blind faith, what we believe. I know if you follow me, you get what you want, you get what you need. Somebody's gotta set you free. You get what you want, you get what you need. Now don't you give it up and learn to breathe. You hear a message now before you leave. You know the fortune here that you have found.
That's not Journey. That's Quiet Riot.
Frankie was telling me that our old guitar player was heavily influenced by Neil Sean. I didn't notice it until today. I was listening to KLOS and I heard Any Way You Want It. I thought I was listening to the solo Come On Feel the Noise. I said, lo and behold.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Tony Scott for Bob Coburn. It's Rockline. 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 1-800-344-7625 to talk to Kevin Dubrow and Frankie Banali. In fact, somebody in Brooklyn is waiting to talk to you guys.
You guys over there.
Yo, Brooklyn.
Patricia, how you doing?
Yo, I'm not just somebody in Brooklyn, you hear? Hey, how you doing? Good evening. I knew I was going to be the first because I wanted to be, but not only that, I've all my life, well, maybe not all my life, I just turned 40 and I'm fabulous, but that's the end train rolling by. A story to Coney Island. Bottom line is Quiet Riot and Tony Scott, and I'm glad you're in for Bob Coburn and all you guys.
Thank you.
Wow, here's my train. I just want to say thank you, Happy New Year, and the question is, I had to breathe.
You forgot what the question
what
was,
was the
didn't you, Patricia?
inspiration to the title of Rehab?
Nothing personal, actually, believe it or not.
Something that none of us have experienced.
Yeah, no, actually, it's true. Yeah, funny title, the new album, Rehab. It's just more of a sequel to Mental Health and Condition Critical. It was just a good one-word title. I called Frankie, said, I got the name for the new album. He goes, what? He goes, Rehab.
And to me, that was a PR bonanza because all you have to do is attach any name to that one word, Rehab, and people are going to want to know what it's about. So, we kind of caught you.
Like me, kicking off the show.
And the interesting thing is the music doesn't, except for maybe one song, the music on the album doesn't really ring to old Quiet Riot at all. It really is, the drum sound, it's obviously Frankie Banali playing drums, it's obviously my voice, but musically and songwriting-wise, it's definitely different than what we've done in the past.
Gotcha. Kevin and Frankie, thank you. And Patricia in Brooklyn, thank you.
Use.
Patricia. No, that's Philly. Philly's used guys.
Philly's, okay.
Yeah, because I used to live in Philly.
Okay.
Jeff is in Missouri, in Joplin, Missouri. You're on Rockline with Quiet Riot. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, mental health guys?
Hey, guy.
How you doing, Jeff?
Doing good. My name is Jeff, but all my friends call me Looney.
Hi, Looney.
Yeah, that's similar sounding.
Rehab really hits the spot. I love your new album.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My question is, a few years ago, I got your Quiet Riot 1, Quiet Riot 2 on CD off of the internet. Has that actually been officially released?
You're talking about the two albums that we did with Randy Rhoads that were only recorded for release in Japan, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, no, they came out in a abbreviated form called the Randy Rhoads Years on Rhino in 1995. But they haven't been released, and nor will they be released, because basically, I think what we did with them, the remixing, was about as far as we wanted to take it. And with Rehab out now and the upcoming tour, it's just old news. And I don't think Randy loved the records. I know I didn't love them. So you have basically what everybody else has, which is sort of like a bootleg version of something we recorded in 1976.
Yeah, it's nice that you're able to have it because there's the amount of records that Randy did was so limited because of his untimely death. So it's nice that some people can get it, but whether there'll be an official release, I don't. We have no control over it. So
yeah, I wouldn't count on it.
Their own worst critics, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
Listen
what would have been nice was we had some great video footage, and unfortunately, VH1 somewhere lost them in the shuffle.
Did this have anything to do with flights, tour flights?
No,
that we talked about in the lobby Friday?
No. They had a courier service going and get copies made of these videos. These great videos of Quiet Riot from the '70s with Randy Rhoads, and they magically disappeared.
Yeah, they vanished.
They were like Lucky Charms. They are gone.
Vanished.
Yeah, you hate that, don't you?
Yeah, nobody can seem to figure out where they went.
Well, they're somewhere out there.
Oh, they're
sure
somewhere. Yeah, some guy's
around.
bootlegging them somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, thank you in
Guido
Joplin.
Records.
We're going to move on to Jacksonville, South Carolina. David at Rockline with our good buddies Kevin and Frankie. What's up?
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, man, how are you?
Doing all right. Let me ask you, why did the band initially refuse to record the song Come On, Feel the Noise?
We didn't refuse to. We just weren't really thrilled by the idea of it. Whenever a record label is not sure about a band's potential for success, they always want you to cover a tried-and-true hit. And Come On, Feel the Noise was a tried-and-true hit in every country in the world except for the United States. And because of some people's feeling that I sounded similar to the singer in the original version, it was the idea to do Come On, Feel the Noise. We wanted to do a soul song from the '60s called "Rescue Me" by Fontella Bass.
Correct, which nobody really got in
nobody got it at all.
Nobody really got in the studio, especially at the record label. We have nothing against the song. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons you're even calling it now and the band became so popular was because of that song. So we had nothing against the song, but it was just the idea that we wanted to do our own record. In retrospect, it was a good thing that we did it because it was very successful for us, and we got the fame and Slay got the money, so I think everybody did pretty well.
And at the time, they wanted to open the album with Come On, Feel the Noise and have Bang Your Head be the second song. That's where we put our foot down. We said, no, it was our first ever record, and it was very important for us to open the record with something we had written.
Thank you. Kevin and Frankie here with Tony Scott and Bob Coburn. And the song you're just talking about, David, is right here, right now on Rockline. Riot on Rockline. Come on, feel the noise. It's got a great beat and you can slam dance to it. But you guys, you never liked that song. Come on now.
No.
Come on.
They actually tried to throw me out of the studio when we recorded the actual track of it.
The idea is that every band always thinks that their songs have to be better than somebody else's. I mean, whether it's the case or not, that's another matter. So the game plan was, when the song was brought to us, is we were supposed to go in and rehearse it and learn it. Right. And of course, we never played it. Didn't even listen.
Not
to
one
it.
time. Didn't even know the lyrics. Those are the wrong words, by the way. It's supposed to be "girls grab your boys." I'm serious. Those are the wrong lyrics.
So the day we go into the studio and the producer says, "Okay, let me hear the song." So the plan was we're going to play it, but since we didn't know, we were going to play it so poorly that he was going to say, great song, good idea, but not for you guys. And although you'll probably find many people that can tell you that I've played things poorly, it's never intentional. And I sat down and started to play the song, and I mean that was the first take, and it just went from there.
Well,
But the whole time I'm sitting there, playing the song, I've got Kevin on the other side of the room, daggers coming out of his eyes straight at me because it was the big betrayal.
So they sent me to Astro Burger next door because I like the Astro Burgers. Either that or margaritas, and I never would have been back. And
you ate to forget much that day.
So I said to Frankie, "What am I supposed to do now? You could cut a really great drum track." He says, "Sing it poorly. You know how to do that."
folks, it's Quiet Riot on Rockline. They're going to play live a little bit later on. Rockline is brought to you by Fox Sunday. A new day begins on 24 with an all-new episode every week. In fact, the two-night premiere event starts at 8, 7 Central, Sunday on Fox. We'll go to commercials with a little taste of Evil Woman.
With Glenn Hughes.
With Glenn Hughes, and it's off Rehab. This is Rockline.
Woman, when you whisper to me all the hurt you do me, you're an evil woman. Woman, the way you went away, you get under my skin.
that Bang Your Head? I think that is Bang Your Head.
That is.
Bang Your Head.
Still enjoy playing that one.
That's a great song. Tony Scott for Bob Coburn, and this is Rockline. And for future appearances by Rock and Roll people, go to rocklineradio.com or myspace.com/Rockline Network.
Or ::pound.
Dash. Me. Is there anything else I can plug? Actually, there is. Dee Snider was here last week and left the encore question for you guys.
Okay.
Let's roll that.
Hey, Kevin, this is Dee Snider, and I got a question for you. A couple of years ago, we were hanging out at one of these big festivals, and you and I were talking, and you said to me, you know, Dee, there's one big difference. You said, back in the day, there was always a sense of imminent danger backstage. Things seem to be on the edge backstage. He said, now it's people with their kids and they're eating their bran and they're exercising, they're stretching, they're on the wagon. But so my question for you is, what's the most dangerous thing that ever happened to Quiet Riot or you at a concert?
Oh, I remember saying this to him because we were on tour with Poison. He was backstage in Hartford, Connecticut. And I said, remember, because I was expecting the Poison tour to be really debaucherous. Naked women, you know, all kinds of crazy.
Bouncing, all this stuff.
It was so tame, and they're great guys, but it was so organized and together, and nothing weird happened, not once.
No, the impending danger in the 80s had a lot to do with, I used to drink then.
Substance abuse, of course.
Yeah, but, you know, in the days of the 80s, it wasn't considered a substance abuse. And the funny thing is that we didn't do any more or less of it than anybody else. I mean, for some reason, people seem to remember us for our ingestion of substances a lot more than other people.
Which is why we call the new record Rehab.
Yes.
I work it back in.
I don't know how anything... the most dangerous thing that ever happened to us, I mean... We slept through most of the dangerous stuff. You know?
Really nothing dangerous happened to us.
You don't look any worse for the wear. I mean, you've been around. You look great, guys.
God bless you.
Let's be perfectly honest.
Nice glasses, by the way.
I want to put those on.
I need better glasses. We've got some guys behind you ready to rock live.
Absolutely. We got on guitar, our guitar player now for over 3 years.
Correct.
Alex Grossi.
All right.
On a bass guitar, been playing with Quiet Riot on and off for over 25 years now.
Woo, that long?
He played bass on the original Bang Your Head recording.
This is
Chuck Wright on bass guitar. And tonight, joining us, Frankie.
My very good friend and marvelous guitarist, Mr. Neil Citron, who did all the guitars on the Rehab record, as well as engineering and other sundries in the studio.
Absolutely.
And he's joining us, a very dear friend.
Since he lives here,
musician.
and he was right down the block, he decided to come on and join us since he played guitar record.
with the guitar strapped on like that.
And all those funny lights behind him.
And he's about $100 lighter now, so.
Oh, he lost the game. All right, we're going to set up here.
So we're going to...
Play some live Quiet Riot. My name is Tony Scott, in for Bob Coburn. And ladies and gentlemen,
just whack myself in something.
Strapping on the toys in the Rockline Performance Studio, mind you.
Hello. I think that sounds about right.
Sounds good to me.
Get Frankie behind the kit.
And a one.
We haven't done live radio as an electric format in, since 1983. It's the first time in 26 years. What's the math on that?
You're asking me to do math.
The first one we're going to do, once I get myself back plugged in again here, if everybody's ready. You all ready? We're going to do the opening track from Rehab. This one's called Free.
Outstanding. Free, folks, the lead-off track
You?
from the new album by Quiet Riot.
No, it's all good, man. Okay.
It's all good.
Next, we're going to do one off the album that's sort of like a Southern Bayou. I wrote this with Michael Lardy, the keyboard player from Great White. And this is a thing that's called South of Heaven.
on Rockline, ladies and gentlemen. That's South of Heaven off Rehab. Great stuff, guys. Kevin Dubrow, Frankie Banali, Alex Grossi, Chuck Wright, Neil Citron. Can you play some more?
Indeed.
Can you keep going?
Yes. It's really very strange, actually, to play just to you, Tony. You could at least have other people in there. But everybody's wearing clothing. In a Quiet Riot show, there's usually everybody's waving. There's no pants usually worn. Zip that back up.
Let's play something else. Let's play.
We're going to do something that Frankie played me the demo one day. I flew into LA for some business, and he said, this song is not written for Quiet Riot. It was written, something that Neil and I wrote for another artist. And he played me this track, just the basic track, and I said, like hell it's not. This could be the centerpiece of the record. And it's a gospel-style blues. Glenn Hughes wrote the vocal melody and the lyrics to, I think, one of the best songs that these guys have ever come up with. It's called Old Habits Die Hard.
And it's on Rockline.
You love me in a supernatural way. Now you got me running, babe, I'm running, and I can't get away. Alright. And I feel like I lost control of my very soul. Yes, I did. Does it mean that much to you? With all the things we've been through, what's a fun
Nice. Quiet Riot, Kevin Dubrow, Frankie Banali, Alex Grossi, Chuck Wright, Neil Citron ripping it up over there. Working this crowd, Kevin. Beautiful. It's off Rehab.
Working up a sweat. How you doing in there?
You guys want to dab off before you do the next one, or can we go right into it?
Yeah, let's do one more, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely.
One more before we go to commercials, as they'd say?
We got time for one more.
By the way, I want to know what happens if I get pounded from behind by the Geico Gecko. Rear-ended, I guess, is what the question was. I guess that's what it is. Here's just a straight rocker from the Rehab album. This is called Strange Days.
It's off Rehab. Gentlemen, Quiet Riot with 4 smoking tunes off the new album Rehab. Strange Days, Old Habits Die Hard, South of Heaven, and Free. The phones have lit up. We want more live work from you guys. Can you do that for us?
Sure.
We'll go to break. Tony Scott for BC. Rockline is brought to you by Fox. Don't forget 24 on Fox. Sunday, a new day begins with all new episodes every week. The two-night premiere event starts at 8, 7 Central Sunday on Fox. We'll be right back with Quiet Riot. Here's a little bit of rehab called Don't Think, I Do Believe. The house. It's Quiet Riot. Tony Scott in for BC this evening on Rockline. And look over there, it's Kevin in his Humble Pie T-shirt.
Yeah, we're not on our phones. Oh, yes, my all-time favorite band, Humble Pie.
We're going to talk about Steve Marriott, the late great, in just a little bit here. But the phones have just lit up and are smoking after that live session you guys did. They're smoking. After 4 smoking tracks off Rehab. And we're not finished yet.
Nope, we're going to do a couple of older songs. This one is from the 1986 album. It was called QR3. This was the single, and it's called The Wild and the Young.
Let's go. Rock. Is it any wonder Frankie had to switch out his drumsticks? I mean, look at this. These things are ripped to shreds. Do you need to switch them out again, Frankie?
Frankie Banali, like I say, they don't make them that way anymore.
Man. Quiet Riot.
26-inch Ludwig kick drum right there.
Good Lord.
That's what the big boys use. That's how they play them downtown.
I believe it.
Are you ready to do one more?
Let's play one more.
We got one more. Ready?
One more
you guys,
live.
We're going to do it now? Everybody's
Riot.
full of pizza and beer back there? Everybody's happy? You can thumbs up? Okay.
Hey, you're burning your carbs.
Huh?
No doubt about that.
I'm burning
You're
calories.
burning your carbs, man.
I don't think we need any intro for this one. Mr. Banali.
Riot. Is it any wonder a crowd has gathered on Burbank Boulevard? We've gone mental.
It's the gay bar next door.
Rockline Studios. Mental health. Bang your head. You guys were just smoking
Thank
great.
you.
That was fantastic.
Thank you, Tony.
It's Rockline. Don't forget, for upcoming appearances, go to rocklineradio.com or myspace.com/Rockline Network. This is Tony Scott for Bob Coburn. Rockline is brought to you by Fox. Fox Sunday, a new day begins on 24 with all new episodes every week. It's a 2-night premiere event starting at 8, 7 Central Sunday on Fox. We'll get back, take some calls, and as we go to break, a little clip off of this Rehab album called In Harm's Way on Rockline. Cold Rockline showers you're going to feel later, guys, when the show is over, because you worked up a sweat here. That was just some outstanding playing. There's no way we'll get to all these calls. We've jammed the switchboard. But let's go to Corey in Portland, Oregon. He's on Rockline with Quiet Riot. Hey, Corey.
Hey!
How was that?
I want to say I've been suffering a severe case of mental health since about 1983.
Thank you.
And love is still a bitch.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
Frankie, man, I want to tell you, you're one of my all-time. I'm going to say I'm a drummer. I love your sound, your style. I got 2 questions for you. First question was, what was your overall feeling and your most memorable moment about the 1983 USS Festival? And the second question for you was, first of all, to be nominated and to have a VH1 behind the special is a special thing, but I wanted to know what was your overall feeling and impression about the actual show once you got a chance to sit down and watch it. Was an accurate portrayal of your career and everything you wanted to get out to the general public?
Yeah, we were incredibly fortunate to have been added to that show because we originally weren't on it, and I think it was probably the definitive show for Quiet Riot because that's what started the ball rolling for us. But to be honest with you, we had done a show the night before in El Paso, Texas, I think it was.
It was.
And we literally got off the stage and it was a dust bowl and we're sweaty and full of dirt. We got to the airport, we were mud. We got on a flight, we flew back over to the West Coast, got a couple of hours of sleep, and we were on stage at 11 a.m. and it's kind of a blur. I mean, it was very, very exciting. We're very fortunate to have done it. And we haven't stopped ever since.
I remember one great moment about the S Festival.
What was that?
We were leaving the hotel to go to the site to do our set.
Mm-hmm.
David Lee Roth was coming in from the night out. He was just going to bed about 9 a.m. in the morning as we were leaving to go do our set.
Yeah, he wasn't such a shiny diamond babe at that time of the morning.
Corey in Portland, Oregon, thank you very much. We're going to go to Andover, Mass, the behind the music part.
Oh well, yeah, behind. Listen, the thing about the behind the music is anytime something like VH1 will ask us to do something, it acknowledges the fact that we actually made a mark in the music industry, like it or not. We've been very fortunate. And anytime they ask us to do that, it's an acknowledgement of what we've accomplished. So we're very, very lucky to have done it.
Excellent. I think we have a Pats fan on the phone in Andover, Mass. You ready for your playoff game?
Oh yeah.
Are you there, Mark?
Yeah.
Coming to play the Big Bad Chargers? What do you got for Quiet Riot?
Well, for Quiet Riot, I was wondering what it was like to be the first real hair band to get a major record deal out of the Sunset Strip and act as a leader for a lot of other bands.
You know, at that time, it wasn't such a good record deal. As time has certainly proven. We were fortunate just to get out from where we were. We just wanted an opportunity to go play rock music for a living instead of doing it as a sideline next to roofing or carpentering or something like that.
We were, you really have to look at it. We were the American dream. We were just, a band, a really hardworking band on the LA circuit. We were fortunate enough. Kevin had written a great number of songs over the years, most of which were what turned out to be Mental Health. And we were just very lucky to be the right band with the right songs at the right time. And, we're very grateful.
Didn't open any doors. We were just very, very lucky, and we persevered for a long time,
Yeah, we made it possible because of the success of the Mental Health record. We made it possible for labels, managers, and agents to take other bands of the genre seriously. And so, we kind of opened up the door for everybody else to earn their own successes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great period of time. I'm very thankful for the success. I never look back on it with anything but fond memories and wishing I just said a little less.
You should have been there.
you watch the movie.
It's Kevin Dubrow and Frankie Banali with Tony Scott sitting in for Bob Coburn. Guys, I talked to John Cave Steppenwolf about the first time he heard one of his songs on the radio. Driving down the Sunset Strip, he hears Suki Suki, and they had to pull off the strip and sit there and just take it all in.
Something very similar to me happened.
What was that moment like for you guys?
Well, that was when radio station KMET used to be on the air.
Right.
And we had gotten a really small advance from the record label. Really small. And we were all...
BC was on KMET,
was a KMET back then, yes.
Absolutely.
And I think he might have been the first guy to play it. The story goes like this. We were... I had my last $35 left, going to pay an overdue phone bill. I was at the phone company. I had enough for the phone bill, a Big Mac, and some gasoline for my car. At the phone company was our first Quiet Riot manager, the guy that managed the band when Randy Rhoads was in the band. He said, "So what are you up to now?" I said, "Well, we finally got a record deal with Quiet Riot." He goes, "Yeah, that'll never happen." So I said, "Well, the album's coming out." He says, "Yeah, well, okay." Real sarcastic and real smarmy about it. And about 2 blocks later, after the Big Mac, I'm in the car, and the guy on the radio, it could have been BC, says, "We're going to play a song from a band from Los Angeles that used to have great guitar player Randy Rhoads in the band. They released their first American record called Mental Health, and this is the lead-off track." I pulled the car over and started doing a jig around the car.
Now, you had no idea that this was going to happen.
No, I couldn't believe it. And there's nothing greater than hearing your own record on the radio because you're sharing the experience to other people.
Everybody else,
they're listening to it. And also, something about compression and the radio makes the song sound better than it did in the studio. I had a good car stereo anyway. So I got out, and there was before cell phones. So I had to wait to get to my house to call Frank. "Dear on the radio!"
The next time you heard was 1 Adam 12.
Where exactly were you at when you do you remember the exact spot?
It was in Van Nuys. I had just come back from the phone company. It was on Van Nuys Boulevard, and it was I used to live in Sherman Oaks, so it was somewhere near Van Nuys and Van Owen. I remember pulling over the car.
Now, the first time I heard it was over at Galaxy Sound.
Oh, when we were rehearsing.
We were at a little rehearsal studio, and our guitar players, Marshall cabinets, all the Tolex, black Tolex off the front was coming off. And, I'm a very neat kind of person, so I have a little razor blade and some black duct tape.
Yeah, he was good with those razor blades in the 80s.
and I'm sitting there, making his cabinets look really nice, and all of a sudden, the song comes on the radio, and as I'm sitting there,
you cut a finger off.
I'm sitting there all dirty, and I'm doing this, and I'm hearing the song, and I go, man, those are some lucky guys.
Good for you.
It was a great ride.
All right, guys, we're going to go to break here, come back, and slowly wind down things. It's Tony Scott for BC. This is Rockline, and as we go to break, here's Beggars and Thieves with Quiet Riot.
Beggars and thieves, they won't bring you no peace. Beggars and thieves, they're living on a one-way street. Standing on the edge of madness.
Journey ripped you guys off. I mean, I just did.
Let's thank Neil Sean for that guitar lick.
Thank you, Neil Sean.
Thank you, Neil Sean.
Let's take a quick phone call for Quiet Riot on Rockline. It's Mr. Snow or Mrs. Snow. I don't know who this is. In New Carlisle, Ohio. Miss Snow. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Just Snow.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
That works fine.
Okay.
Hello.
Mrs. is scary.
Okay. What's your question?
On Bang Your Head, on the video?
Yes.
What's up with the little scruffy dog? Is that somebody's pet, or was it like an accident? And
Bang
is
Your
it
Head
real?
and Scruffy Dog. I don't know if it was Scruffy Dog in the video.
No, there was. We didn't own any pets at the time.
It was a hairpiece, wasn't it? That kind of moved.
I got rear-ended by the Geico Gecko.
Yeah,
could have been it. No, I don't know.
In San Francisco.
Is there? No, there's no.
There's no. I'm sorry. There's no hairy dog in the video. Sorry.
Ms. Snow, we're a little confused here, too. Guys?
It could have been Twisted Sister, because in the 80s, everybody used to confuse the two bands. Because the starting of We're Not Going to Take It is similar to the starting of Come On Feel the Noise. So if people used to come to my house at 6 in the morning, ring the doorbell and go, We're not going to take it. And I go, for God's sakes, wrong band, slam.
Guys, we want to thank Hands On Production, LLC, Red Samurai Music, Neil Citron, thank you, outstanding playing. Laura Mandel,
My mama.
Todd Trent, Ludwig Drums, Demolition Records, and Chavis Records, and of course, our guest tonight, Quiet Riot, Kevin Dubrow, Frankie Banali, and Alex Grossi, and Chuck Wright. This has been raucous. Good time.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you at the bar next door.
You got it.
BC, feel better?
BC, get better. There's cold refreshments, just cold showers if you need them. And guys, you were just smoking good tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much
BC
for
will be
having
back
us.
next week. Tony Scott checking out. Thank you for listening to Rockline.
Rockline has been brought to you by 24 on Fox. Rockline is mixed by Jimmy Rash. Thanks to Kareem Ockley and Tina McCormick for their invaluable contributions. And thanks also to Jamie Sutton and Valley Sound Studios, the home of Rockline. Rockline is produced by Bob Coburn. Assistant producer and talent bookings, Christy Graham. On-site producer and technical direction by Greg Jernigan. Executive producer, Bob Coburn.
WAPL FM, Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, a Woodward radio station.